My name's Ian Smith, and I'm furious every single day of the year. But if there's one day that really gets my blood boiling, it's the commercial show designed to take the wedge out of your pockets. This is 100 Reasons to Hate Valentine's Day! Love shouldn't be just about one day of the year. It should be 22/5, 300. People who get Valentine's Day cards for their mums. How come if Cupid flies around naked with a bow and arrow, that's romantic? But if I do it, it's inappropriate and I've got a deadly weapon. 2 deadly weapons. It shames single people? When's Die Alone Day? Singles Day in the UK is on the 11th of March, so pop that in your diary, losers. People who get Valentine's Day cards for their pets. And don't get me started on people who get their pets married. In Korea, they have a day on April the 14th called Black Day. That day is for everyone who didn't get gifts on Valentine's Day, and what they do is they have noodles in a jet black sauce. Am I saying the truth here, or am I making this up? You try getting a booking at a restaurant on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day has also made misogynists come up with Steak and Blowjob Day. What happened to Lamb Shank and Nice Conversation Day, fellas? There's a feminist alternative to Steak and Blowjob Day. That's called Chicken and Licking Day. What? I mean, how does that even work? Also, how are you supposed to eat a steak and give someone a blowjob? That's difficult. Answers in the comments, please, I want to know. Cards with messages in them. I think you'll find I can express my feelings myself, thank you very much. I love you. Like the wind is but a dream. And the, it, give me a message. And what day is Valentine's Day on? 14th of February, something like that. That's too hard to remember. And if you forget Valentine's Day, you get in trouble with your partner. You have to make it easier for people. I think we should have Valentine's Day on the 5th of November. That's easy to remember, isn't it? Remember, the 5th of November. Fireworks, Valentine's Day, have Christmas on it as well, I don't care. It ruins people's birthdays if they're born on the 14th of February. I tell you what I really hate, those saucy cards you get where it's like a topless man or a busty woman at the front, and there's a little caption on the front of the card, open up to see a bit more, and you open it up, and it's just some silly joke. I wanted to see more. Pop-out cards. There's not enough of them. One day at school, I got some Valentine's Day chocolate in my little school drawer. I was over the moon. Guess what happened? Turned out the girl had put it in the wrong drawer. I had to give her the chocolate back. I was made to apologise to her as if I'd stolen the chocolate from another drawer. I hadn't stolen the chocolate from another drawer. You put the chocolate in the wrong drawer. Abigail, if you're watching, you put it in the wrong drawer. There's names on the drawer. Well, you think that's my fault? You put it in the wrong drawer, Abigail. You put it in the wrong drawer. You made me give it back to you. You made me give it back. Then I had to watch him eat my chocolate. Stuff like that happens all the time. Love should be spontaneous, not organised. VD is a waste of money. Florists, they're the worst. They absolutely hike up the prices on Valentine's Day. Need I remind you, florists, you're dealing in stuff that grows out of the fucking ground. I can pick up your products off a grave for free. What about polyamorous people? What are they supposed to do? They're going to be out of pocket trying to give a card out to the 4 people they say they love. It makes breakups harder. Yeah, if you break up with someone, sure, there's going to be some key sad days, like your old partner's birthday. That's going to make you feel a bit down. I'll tell you what else will make you feel down. Valentine's Day. Having love shoved into your face, then going onto their Facebook and seeing a lot of selfies with a new boyfriend at a restaurant. Pink, strawberry-flavoured chocolate that they wheel out on Valentine's Day. Taste of Anyone who makes a love art with their hands. And I'm talking about you as well, Gareth Bale. Stop calling your partners your bae! Valentine's Day theme nights. I don't want to have a strawberry-flavoured beer being served by babies dressed as Cupid. It shouldn't be happening, Weatherspoons. And don't get me started on Cupid. That piece of shit. 1, that's a bow and arrow. That's a deadly weapon, mate. 2, pop some clothes on. Put your wadger away. And let's get down to it here. What is this kid doing? He's going around with his bow and arrow, shooting people, and then they fall in love. What if he shoots you And then he turns a bow and arrow on himself, shoots himself. Now all of a sudden, you fancy a baby. And you can't help that. You're walking down the street minding your own business, bow and arrow in your head. You're reeling off that, you're confused. Then all of a sudden you see Cupid's there, he's about to do that. You're like, no, Cupid! People my own age, please! Cupid's done it in his head, now you've got to have a baby as a boyfriend. Story of my life. Saint Valentine was executed. Do you want to wrap your heads around that? We're celebrating someone getting executed. Yeah, whip the cards out, everybody. Is it Valentine's Day? Or is it Saint Valentine's? Like, is it his day? Does it belong to him? Or are there loads of Valentines? I need to know where to put the apostrophe. It's like Bridget Jones's diary all over again. Apparently, there's like 3 different Saint Valentines. So, there's 3 people called Valentine. To become a saint, you've got to perform miracles. 3 people called Valentine have performed miracles, and we don't have a single Saint Keith. Anyone remember Valentine's Day Massacre? Massacre! We're already got someone's been executed, now there's a massacre. This is turning into the biggest bloodbath on the calendar. God damn it, I hate cherubs! You try and look me in the eye and say a baby whose grade 8 harp isn't the creepiest thing you'll ever see in your life. It's all just too much pressure! It doesn't even have its own cake. All the best holidays have cakes. Christmas Day's got a cake. Easter's got a cake. April Fool's Day's got a cake. April Fool's Day doesn't really have a cake. I got ya! April Fools! Ha ha! Valentine's Day brings out all the poetry. Ugh! Poetry's the worst! Limericks are alright. Don't mind a limerick. On Valentine's Day, normal people start thinking they can have a crack at a poem. Start writing those acrostic poems where you write the name of your girlfriend down the side, like Catherine, and then you go, C is for Catherine, A is for amazing, T is for f*** off! Roses are red, violets are blue. Why is that the start to a poem? Well, listing the colours of stuff. My hair is brown, my shirt is red. Yeah, I'm not Shakespeare, am I? I'm just looking at stuff. And also, well, last time I checked, violet was a colour. So you're telling me violets are blue? Violets are violets. You ain't getting that past me again. And am I the only person on the planet thinking of the poor post people's arms? My postman has to deliver 700 kilograms of love letters to my door on that day. And then he's got to open them up, one by one, and read them to me. 'Cause I get special service. The shops always run out of extra large condoms. There's always a couple doing something better than you. That's just how life works. There's always going to be someone at the top doing something incredible for Valentine's Day. So no matter how romantic the thing you're doing is, there's always going to be someone showered in diamonds making you look like a piece of boyfriend. You can't do anything within the week of Valentine's Day with a member of the opposite sex without people assuming you're doing something romantic. Going out for a walk with your mum, everyone's saying you're dating each other, you've got to go on the defensive. It's such a day, it doesn't even get a bank holiday. You want to know the worst people on Valentine's Day? It's those people who go around town centres with a bucket full of single red roses and they find you and your partner and they ambush you and they say, oh, would you like to buy a rose for this lovely lady? And you've got to look them in the eye and say, no, I don't want to buy a rose for this lovely lady. Then that's put a sour note on the night. Also, maybe you're being a bit sexist, rose seller, because you always come up to me asking me if I'd like to buy a rose for the lovely lady. Maybe the lovely lady is independent and wants to buy me a lovely rose. Is someone going to buy me a lovely rose, please? Here's a little tip for you, though. Go out and have a meal by yourself on Valentine's Day. You get loads of free stuff, especially if you turn on the old waterworks. If you're in a couple, there's pressure on Valentine's Day night that you got to get down to it, and you got to make it the most romantic bit of lovemaking you've ever done in your life. I don't know what romance is anymore. What, is it, keeping the clothes on? Is that it? Is that nicer? Keep your clothes on, just unzip your trousers, just pop it out through there? Is that romance? I'm asking you. February is the worst month of the year. It's the least romantic, it's the coldest, it's where they put all the holidays. Pancake Day. How am I supposed to get a gift for a pancake? Salsa dancing. What part of covering yourself in salsa makes dancing any better? What if you start going out with someone on the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's Day, second day of your relationship, biggest pressure day in the relationship year? What do? Do you celebrate it? No! What you've got to do is you've got to split up with them, get back together on the 15th. Trying to help your dad buy a nice present for your mum. That is an high-pressure situation. You recommend a perfume, she gets the perfume, she hates the perfume, they start arguing, they have a divorce because she doesn't feel like your dad knows her enough, and it's your fault, it's because of the perfume. But you don't want to say anything. You don't want to say it's your fault because you've seen how she reacted to your dad. Then maybe she says, you don't know me at all. Get out of the family house. Get out. You don't know what perfume your mum likes. Get out of this house and fend for yourself. Go to the forest and live off the berries. Stressful, man. Couples massages. Oh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Just getting touched up in a dark room by a stranger while your partner's next to you getting touched up by a different stranger and you can't touch her. You can't join in. You've just got to watch as this stranger who you've paid to touch your partner touches your partner. No thank you. And why is no one buying me flowers? I like flowers. They smell nice, they look nice, but because I'm a man, I've got to pretend I want steak. Have you tried putting a steak in a vase? It is disgusting. Just floating at the top of the vase, then slowly sinking to the bottom, oozing blood all over the place, so you end up with some oozing, murky vase full of steak water. It's horrible. Leave your comments below, please. How do you deal with steak water? Help me out. Why do single people complain about Valentine's Day so much? What is your problem? What, you got to see everyone saying they love each other for one day? F***ing hell, mate, sounds terrible! Do you think atheists complain about Easter? No, they mop up all the tears with a lovely choco egg. You think Scottish banks complain about an English bank holiday? No, they mop up all the tears with a nice choco egg. And the biggest reason to hate Valentine's Day is the couples who make a big deal out of not celebrating Valentine's Day. Oh, those people get on my nerves. Oh, we're too good for Valentine's Day. We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. It's actually too commercial for us. Have you heard the phrase Hallmark holiday? That was actually kind of set up for Valentine's Day. It means a holiday that's more designed for the card companies to get money from you. How about you shut up for a second? Yeah, we should love each other every single day of the year. But sometimes we forget to tell the people we love that we love them. We forget to show acts of love. We forget to buy flowers for people. This gives us a day of the year just to go, you know what? I'm going to do something nice for the person I love. I'm going to buy them something. I'm going to take them for a nice meal. Is there anything really wrong with that? Sure, if you're doing it other days of the year, well done you. But Valentine's Day, that's the day when you do it. And sometimes you might not be very confident. You might not have a girlfriend, you might not have a boyfriend, and you're looking at a girl and a boy who you want to talk to Valentine's Day. It gives you that kick up the arse. You're like, I'm going to do it. And maybe they've liked you all that time. Valentine's Day gives them a kick up the arse, and they go, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go on that date. I'm going to go on that meal, surrounded by loads of other people who love each other. And then maybe this is love. And maybe that creates a couple from someone who would have otherwise been lonely if they didn't have the courage of the mass of people celebrating Valentine's Day. And the amount of babies that are made on Valentine's Day, if you know what I'm talking about, those extra large condoms aren't selling out for nothing. Babies being made, 9 months down the line, you got loads of fresh, new faces full of life and joy. You telling me you don't like babies? Are you looking me in the eye right now and telling me you don't like babies? I love babies. The only babies I don't like are ones with bow and arrows and their dicks out. Everyone else is fine by me. But I love Valentine's Day. Yeah, actually, forget a lot of what I said before. Valentine's Day is a good day. I'm not going to hear a bad word said about it. If you love Valentine's Day like I do, why don't you give the video a like? Leave a comment, subscribe. Valentine's Day! Woo! Best day ever. Love it. What's the name of this video? I don't think it should be a hate one or anything like that. I did list quite a lot of bad things about it, yeah. I don't know. I like it.